Hi there, Girl Scout seniors. This is Mrs. Lori, your virtual program coordinator. I'm coming to you today to help you in completing step 3 of earning your Women's Health Badge. Just to quickly recap, in step number 1, we took the opportunity to learn all about taking care of ourselves as women. And in step number 2, we explored some different beauty fads or beauty practices from around the world and learned a little bit about beauty in different cultures. Today in step 3, this is a very, very important step. We are going to focus on exploring more about taking care of ourselves emotionally. We are going to explore a women's health issue that's actually very common, an emotional health issue. And I'm going to show you a couple of different techniques or ways that you can explore or research this information and how to present it digitally. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you and we'll get started. So we're going to be exploring more about women's health, emotional health here in step number 3. And we're going to focus on techniques that help you stay emotionally healthy. So in this step, you have to pick a psychological topic, one of your choice, and I encourage you to read about 3 or more articles about your topic. Some examples of topics to choose from include depression, teen suicide, eating disorders, anxiety, or even schizophrenia. A couple of things that you're going to need to research. What are the causes? How widespread is the issue? What treatments exist? Do more women than men suffer from this issue? Does the issue have a greater impact on younger or older women? And are there any prevention measurements available? So here is an example of a topic that I decided to research on my own. And here is a little bit of the information that I learned and the website that I took it from. Now, as part of earning this badge and completing step number 3, it is required that you read at least 3 or more articles and collect as much information as you can. But don't worry, I will give you some tips on how to showcase the information that you learn digitally. If you decide not to create a booklet, brochure, or a poster board on your topic, I can show you how to condense all of your information digitally. So one of the ways is like this. You can create a Microsoft PowerPoint to showcase your information. But I am going to show you 2 more free websites that you can go to showcase all of your information. So this is just a little bit of a tidbit of info that I learned on depression in women. And I went to this website here. I went to webmd.com and learned all about depression in women. If I hit the control button here and I open the hyperlink, I'll actually take you to this website. It's going to pop up on the screen here any minute. And this is a great website that I found to learn more about depression in women. There's a video that you can watch. It's about 48 seconds. And if you scroll through here, it literally gives you all of the questions that you need answered. It gives you all of the information that you would need to know. So here is just a little bit of a summary of information that I learned. Causes for depression in women, causes can be genetic. This can be a genetic disorder, or it can be brought on by traumatic events. It occurs in about 15 million people worldwide, and a majority of those people happen to be women. Depression is treatable through medication, brain stimulation techniques, and even psychotherapy. Why does it occur in more women than it does in men? That is because of our changes in hormone levels. We go through many hormonal changes throughout our life, including puberty, pregnancy, menopause, and even when we're giving birth. Um, Also, our menstrual cycle contributes a lot. We go through something called PMS every month. It can be more severe and develop into a disorder called PMDD, which is premenstrual disorder, if you have a more severe PMS throughout the month. And that can kind of interfere with our normal daily life functioning. So this is why it occurs more in women than it does in men. Can depression be prevented? Not exactly, but it is easily treated, which is wonderful. Something else that I learned, it does run in families. So if you're interested in learning more about the disorder and you want to ask a family member if they happen to have it, they are also an expert and you can gain more information by talking to other family members. Um, if it does run in your family, it generally occurs around the ages of 15 to 30. It can occur earlier, it can last longer, and it can be more likely to reoccur throughout your life. It can be it's more likely associated with stressful events in your life, and you can be more sensitive to it depending on seasonal changes. Um, I chose to research this one because this is one that, as a Girl Scout, I happen to experience myself. I do take medication for it. And it's something that you don't have to be shy about, that you can speak up about, and that I've learned a lot about in my life. Um, there are many different types of depression. Um, they're not just depression brought on by traumatic events, um, but there is also postpartum depression that can be brought on through pregnancy. That is actually the one that I experienced in my life after having my son. And that is something that I learned is more common than we realize, but that it was easily treatable. And I was really glad that I spoke up and had the courage to be confident in that, and to go around and to speak to other new mothers. And that is something that I'm very proud of as a Girl Scout, as a woman myself, to speak up about and to actually go out and ask doctors and learn more about um, this type of issue. And I learned that the more that I spoke up about it, the more that I was able to learn and the better that I felt about it in the long run. So that is another reason why I chose to give you a little bit more information about depression in women. Um, it is definitely a topic that you can, even though I've given you some information about it, please feel free to go out and read more articles, research more. You can present this disorder in many different ways. But there are so many different mental health issues out there for you to research. Um, Go digital. I encourage you to go digital with this project or with this step. Step number 3, there are 2 free digital presentation websites out there for you, Prezi.com and Canva.com. They are free presentation websites. You can create infographics, you can create slideshows. It's just a wonderful way for you to take this information and to present it to other family members, to fellow Girl Scout troop members. So I really, really encourage you to go digital with this, especially if you're at home. Um, if you want to share what you've learned, I would love to see your infographics or presentations. Please feel free to send them my way at info@gsvsc.org. Also, if you have any questions or you need some help with your project along the way, please feel free to reach out to me. I would love to answer your questions. I would love to see what you've learned and how you decided to present that information. That's it for today, Girl Scout seniors. The next time that we meet up, we are going to dive deeper into a women's global health issue. And I'm going to show you how to properly research that and how to showcase some information that you've learned about a global women's health issue. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Have a wonderful day. Bye.